MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Harrisburg Senators and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball. Big Dog, Big Daddy will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to... Stepping in, Big Dog, Big Daddy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. First and second here with nobody out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Stand up, stand
and
up.
The run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Teddy Copeland get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
He pulls this one into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Alberto Salinas will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there. Big Dog, Big Daddy will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Number 25.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And he'll throw against his body to first. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there.
Hey, no one down here.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Eric Heim. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You had to wonder if they were going to keep the sacrifice on with the 2 strikes. You figured they probably would, and sure enough, he gets this one down and moves both runners up 90 feet.
Striding into the box, Big Dog, Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. To short, hit hard. Heim scoops it up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th. Dan Hackman will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Right side. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click. The Yard Goats win it 5-3. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Harrisburg Senators. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Dog, Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line to the right side, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit. This is out over the plate, and he knows just what to do with it. Drives this one to right field and picks up that RBI from third.
John Shimchak steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Velasquez on the move, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the box.
Hey, come on, Big Dog, get your pitch.
Big Dog, Big Daddy stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Pulled toward right center field. Barreto moves over. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third.
Get out, get out, get out.
And he is in there.
Good job there at second.
Julio Velasquez will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. On the ground to short. This could be 2. He's got it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. Harrisburg is out in front. 6-0. Big Dog, Big Daddy gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Here we go now.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Taveras is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Felipe Barreto will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Well, he needed a hit.
Hey,
Big Dog, Big Daddy is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Number 25.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Boy, he just looks like he's swinging underwater, way behind those first 2 pitches.
Hey, here we go, kid. Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Big Daddy is retired, and there's 1 away. Julio Velasquez will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here. And with 1 away,
Now to the plate, Big Dog, Big Daddy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want. Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. He just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a one-out single.
John Shimchak gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
In now, Pedro Severino. He singled his last time up. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. The relay throw and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Harrisburg... Big Dog, Big Daddy will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. Kyle Parker will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Hit hard to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
This is a very...
Big Dog, Big Daddy heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Salinas is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can.
Big
Here
Dog,
we go.
Big Daddy will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot to third. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1. Felipe Barreto will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Hit hard to the right side. There's 1. On to first, and they get them both.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Big Dog, Big Daddy comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Boy, that pitch is way up there. I'm not sure how he could have ever thought that was going to be a strike.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. A scoop with the bare hand. In time.
Oh, love it. And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break...
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Big Dog, Big Daddy will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete, and Bowie is out in front. Kenny DaCosta is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Mosher is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom half of it. Lee James will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left.
Hey, drive it deep, Big Dog.
Digging in to try it again. Big Dog, Big Daddy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Come on, kid. Get on for us. Here we go.
To third.
Right here,
The
right
second
here.
for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Efren Navarro will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes to first. Big Daddy scoops it up. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to... Big Dog, Big Daddy will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly...
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Big Dog, Big Daddy gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Pedro Severino will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Line to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Lee James ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now back.
Stepping in, Big Dog, Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real...
Gavin Ridgway will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
In now, Max Bermudez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Right side.
There it is. Roll it.
Wow, the throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, this one's going to go as an in.
Big Dog, Big Daddy steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
He's safe.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on...
Pedro Severino will stand in. He flew out his last time up. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Backhanded. Out. On to first. Out. A double play. Big Dog, Big Daddy will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Hey, need you right here, kid.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Well, he's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Get your pitch, huh?
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much. Now to the plate, Max Bermudez. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and this goes right past him. So a big moment here and standing in. Big Dog, Big Daddy, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this. And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on Double-A Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Big Dog, Big Daddy is our man to watch. And we talked about him a couple of weeks ago. Guys, he's in the doghouse a bit with his organization because he hasn't been achieving what the club's asked of him over the past month or so.
Ugh, you know, this is not the kind of story that I like to talk about. A guy who's just not getting it done. Now, if he continues on this path, I'm afraid that he's going to be finding himself lower and lower on the club's depth chart. But you know, if you look at it the other way, the way he should be looking at it, he could use all of this as a wake-up call. You know, get himself going. And in a couple of weeks from now, he might be on a nice little roll. And then it'll all be forgotten. We're just going to have to wait and see.
Okay. Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball. And we'll... The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Today, the finale of this Max Bermudez will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody.
Meanwhile, now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right.
Big Dog, Big Daddy will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
DaCosta is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. And with that, Big Dog, Big Daddy is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Hey, come on, Big Dog, get your pitch.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Flipped out the other way toward short. And 1 gone. Abraham Blum stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So stepping in, Efren Navarro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead.
Here we go.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Big Daddy camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting.
Big Dog, Big Daddy will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Hey, wait for yours here.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Big Daddy is retired, and there's 1 away. Jack Whitley takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Mosher ranges to his right. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Leading off the inning, Big Dog, Big Daddy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by...
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Chopped foul right at home plate.
Here we go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Yeah, you got to give him credit for hustling down that line. Some guys, most guys, will just stand there and let the catcher tag him, but he's the tying run, so he's giving it his all. He makes that catcher work back there to get the out at first.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Well, he wound up being a pretty tough out. You see the 3 hits, 2 of them were doubles, and he was a real headache every time he stepped to the plate.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes.
Let's go right here.
Big Dog, Big Daddy will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Now the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left. Leading off the inning, Big Dog, Big Daddy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Come on, big guy.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Big Dog, Big Daddy will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Parker is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch. Chris Standridge will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Bounce to first. Big Daddy is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle.
Big Dog, Big Daddy will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Hey, drive it deep, Big Doc. Here we go.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs here, no base hits. Lou Fuentes will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Big Dog, Big Daddy will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
The 0-1.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is inside and winds up hitting him. Alberto Salinas is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to first. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow... Patrick Pollock will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he is in there. Big Dog, Big Daddy comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, number
Pulling toward right center field. Pollock is to his left as he puts it away in the alley. leading off the inning. Big Dog, Big Daddy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Salinas is under it to tuck this one. Big Dog, Big Daddy will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Drilled right back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. So stepping in, number 28, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker, as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which...
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern. Big Dog, Big Daddy steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And a foul pop behind the plate. Morgan has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Big Dog, Big Daddy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out.
Let's go, kid.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Felipe Barreto steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Boy, that's not always an easy pitch to bunt right there. That's up with the letters.
Big Dog, Big Daddy gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
First baseman, number 25.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this is a...
Big Dog, Big Daddy gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Right here.
Sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
Hosed.
So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 minutes. Chris Standridge will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And this ball hits the first base bag. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 4-3 ball game. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one...
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set. Big Dog, Big Daddy will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Big Dog, Big Daddy stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete. Stepping in, Eric Heim. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the ground to the right side. Spin throw, spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
And here you go one more time. Let's slow this down and watch it again from short right field. Look at how he spins, loses sight of his target at first base, but he lets it go anyway, and he throws a perfect strike to get his man.
At the plate, Big Dog, Big Daddy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here, just stays right on it and picks up.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
John Shimchak will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Salinas. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Chris Standridge will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting...
Reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Eric Heim will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small...
Backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are low. Digging in the switch hitter, Big Dog, Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Big Dog, Big Daddy, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time out.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Here we go.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Ready with the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. Ryan Morgan will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play. And it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ball game.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
And he's retired here, one away. Striding into the box, Alejandro Herman. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now this ball lined into right field. That's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from third. The run scores from second. Now a 7-5. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.